healthcare in general is coming along. But I think in general, healthcare, you know, the analogy, and I'll try to be short about this, but I come into work and I wave a wand in front of the gas pump. It knows who I am. It knows that I eat pizza and asks me if I want one. It knows that I like Pepsi and asks me that I've got a liter in here for next to nothing. Do you want to come in the store? You know, I stop at the store. I put my stuff on the belt. I don't even need a cashier anymore. I can check everything out from the self-check. You know, I've got a chip on a card that I run through. I need no cash. So you go from that, and then you go to your doctor's office on the way, and some lady hobbles over to a shelf and pulls a folder down, and all your pre-surgical paperwork falls on the floor and gets mixed up with 3 other guys, you know, and before you go in for surgery. It's crazy, you know. How can 7-Eleven do this? The gas stations do it, and in healthcare, we're still working out of folders. It's ridiculous. Now, you know, that's an extreme example, but it's somewhat true. And so I think, you know, government is putting tremendous pressure on healthcare to change that, and the staying open piece of it too, in terms of, do you want to still be in business, is putting pressure on it as well. But beyond that general thing, long-term care has even been way behind that curve even more. I mean, it's one PC over in a corner somewhere that everybody's kind of working on in a lot of cases. And again, that corporate and that scalability has helped that immensely, you know, to bring that into vogue and needing that. But you know, healthcare in general from a hardware, technology, and education standpoint is way behind the curve. Quite frankly, the vendors out there have not paid a lot of attention to long-term care either, because the Pepsi generation was still drinking Pepsi, you know. And now, as the demographic ages and assisted living, enriched housing, home care, and long-term care become more and more important because there's money to be made there, software vendors and hardware vendors are responding to that quickly.